Welcome to Bills Nation Daily, your ultimate daily dose of everything Buffalo Bills. Hit that subscribe button and join the most passionate Bills fans as we break down all the latest news, highlights, and game analysis. Go Bills! The sports world is buzzing today after an incendiary statement allegedly from DALTON KINCAID, the young tight end of the Buffalo Bills, who reportedly said, "If he comes back, I'm out of the Bills." This declaration has sent shockwaves through the NFL community, leaving fans, analysts, and insiders scrambling to decode exactly what he meant and who he might be. Speculation is running wild, with some pointing fingers at past legends of the franchise, others suggesting it could be a recently traded veteran returning to the squad. KINCAID, still early in his career, has shown flashes of brilliance on the field, but this comment, if true, suggests a tension behind the scenes that could redefine locker room dynamics. Agents and team executives are likely weighing their options, balancing the superstar's potential against the interpersonal challenges he might present. Meanwhile, social media platforms are exploding with hashtags, memes, and hot takes, as fans take sides in what's quickly becoming a narrative that feels bigger than the game itself. Whether it's a strategic leak or a candid venting, this statement has already shifted the conversation around the Bills' internal cohesion. Rumors are suggesting that the he in question might be someone with a history in Buffalo, someone whose return could dramatically alter the offensive playbook and team hierarchy. Imagine a veteran tight end coming back to the team, someone with legacy status, experience, and a fan following that borders on obsessive. For KINCAID to make such a definitive statement against a figure like this raises questions about his personality, his confidence, and how he sees his place within the franchise. NFL insiders are reportedly trying to get clarity, though sources close to the locker room remain tight-lipped, unwilling to confirm anything beyond the explosive quote. Meanwhile, commentators are already framing narratives about potential trade scenarios, disruptions to team chemistry, and even hypothetical outcomes if KINCAID were to follow through on his statement. The situation is tense, and the speculation itself is creating a media frenzy, with every report, rumor, and insider tip dissected endlessly by fans desperate for a hint of truth. The balance between talent and ego has never felt more precarious in the Bills camp. Adding another layer of intrigue, there are whispers that this could affect draft plans or off-season strategies. If KINCAID truly feels this way, the front office might be forced to make decisions that no one saw coming, juggling contractual obligations, locker room harmony, and the public optics of a potential superstar clash. The scenario raises ethical questions, too, about how much influence a young player can or should have in dictating team composition. Sports analysts are dissecting past precedents where similar situations led to high-profile trades, sudden retirements, or even public feuds that shaped seasons in unexpected ways. Fans are polarized, with some applauding KINCAID's apparent loyalty to his principles, while others question his maturity and ability to navigate the professional pressures of the NFL. Each passing hour seems to escalate the drama, with every reporter, podcaster, and influencer weighing in, layering speculation upon speculation. The narrative is feeding itself, and the actual football might end up taking a back seat to the off-field story that's gripping Buffalo and beyond. Meanwhile, the Bills' coaching staff faces an unenviable position. Maintaining team morale while managing the media storm is a delicate dance that requires patience, tact, and perhaps some tough internal conversations. The locker room, which has been a model of cohesion in recent years, now risks splintering if these tensions aren't addressed quickly. Veteran players could feel forced to mediate, young players might get swept into the drama, and even casual fans are now watching internal dynamics as if they were part of a reality show. This blurring of on-field performance and off-field politics isn't new in sports, but it's rare to see it ignite so quickly, fueled by a single, seemingly offhand remark. Sports psychology experts might point to the pressures KINCAID faces as a rookie navigating high expectations and personal ambition, while the team management must balance this against long-term goals. The ripple effects of this statement are unpredictable, and every decision made in the coming days could set the tone for the entire season. Adding fuel to the fire, some insiders are hinting that Kincaid's comment might have been strategically leaked, a maneuver intended to send signals either to management or to his potential suitors. If true, this move transforms a simple expression of frustration into a calculated chess piece in the high-stakes game of NFL roster management. Agents are probably weighing the market, seeing if rival teams might capitalize on a potential fracture in the Bills' camp. Social media speculation continues to spiral, with fan theories, graphics, and threads analyzing every nuance of Kincaid's tone, the context of the statement, and the possible identity of the mysterious he. Meanwhile, every reporter claiming insider knowledge is treated as gospel until proven wrong, amplifying rumors in real time. The combination of raw talent, rookie bravado, and strategic ambiguity creates a scenario that is equal parts fascinating and volatile. It's unclear whether Kincaid's statement will be a bargaining chip, a warning, or the beginning of a larger reshuffling. But the drama is undeniable, and the eyes of the NFL world are fixed squarely on Buffalo. The timing of this revelation is also critical, coming at a point when the offseason chatter typically centers on trades, draft picks, and free agent signings. Kincaid's words have hijacked the narrative entirely. Teams across the league, rival fans, and even commentators on neutral networks are dissecting this comment like it's a playoff game. The implications are far-reaching, with potential impacts on salary cap planning, player morale, and even future contract negotiations. While some insiders urge caution, emphasizing that a single quote doesn't always translate to immediate action, others suggest it could trigger a domino effect of decisions that reshape the Bills' roster entirely. The interplay of youth, ambition, and legacy makes this more than just a locker room quarrel. It's a lens into the pressures and complexities of professional football in the modern era. And as this rumor unfolds, the line between speculation and reality blurs, keeping fans and analysts alike on edge, waiting for the next revelation that could turn the entire NFL offseason on its head. The aftermath of Dalton Kincaid's explosive comment is rippling far beyond Buffalo, with every corner of the NFL ecosystem buzzing about what might happen next. Analysts are drawing parallels to past locker room showdowns, where star players' discontent has forced sudden trades or even early retirements, turning off-season speculation into full-blown drama. The Bills' front office is reportedly in crisis mode, balancing the need to retain a promising young talent with the pressures of maintaining cohesion and public confidence. Internal sources hint at emergency meetings, late-night calls between agents and executives, and contingency plans that could involve trades, contract renegotiations, or strategic player acquisitions to prevent further unrest. Meanwhile, fans are becoming increasingly vocal online, creating social media storms filled with theories, memes, and heated debates about loyalty, ego, and the future of the franchise. Some suggest that Kincaid's statement is a power move, a bold declaration meant to force the team's hand, while others see it as a sign of immaturity that could backfire spectacularly. Either way, the tension has transformed the Bills' offseason into something resembling a high-stakes reality show, with every rumor dissected and amplified, making the NFL world eager for the next twist in this unfolding saga. Speculation about the identity of the mysterious he has taken on a life of its own. Names are being thrown around, from former veteran tight ends to recently retired stars rumored to be considering a comeback. Each suggestion sparks fresh waves of debate, with analysts weighing the potential impact on offensive schemes, locker room dynamics, and Kincaid's willingness to adapt. Could it be a legend whose return would overshadow the young tight end? Or is it someone whose presence would challenge Kincaid's role as a rising star? Every scenario is being dissected in painstaking detail, with pundits creating hypothetical matchups, projecting snap counts, and predicting reactions from teammates and coaches alike. The media frenzy has effectively turned this single statement into a chessboard of NFL strategy, where each rumor has implications not just for Buffalo, but for rival teams monitoring potential trade opportunities. Fans are obsessively tracking any hint, every picture and every comment for clues, turning speculation into a cultural event. This single sentence, allegedly spoken in passing, has transformed the offseason into a narrative-driven spectacle, redefining the way we follow football beyond the field. Meanwhile, the Bills' locker room atmosphere is reportedly tense, with whispers of side conversations, subtle gestures, and a cautious wariness among teammates. Veteran players may be attempting to mediate, but the presence of a controversial rumor like this often introduces subtle divides as individuals choose sides, recalibrate loyalties, or question the stability of leadership. Coaching staff face a delicate balancing act, trying to maintain performance-focused discipline while also addressing the emotional and psychological undercurrents sparked by KINCAID's comment. Sources suggest that practice sessions have been monitored more closely than usual, with staff attentive to interactions and team dynamics that might hint at deeper friction. Sports psychologists and performance coaches are reportedly being consulted to prevent escalation, though no official statements have confirmed the extent of intervention. Fans, meanwhile, are projecting their anxieties onto every social media post, every public appearance, and even every play in past games, hoping to find insight into what KINCAID truly means. The tension between on-field potential and off-field drama has never felt more tangible, and the narrative is evolving hourly, transforming speculation into a high-stakes saga that could define the Bills season before it even begins. Before we dive back in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest Buffalo Bills updates straight to your screen. And hey, don't hold back. Let us know your thoughts on today's news down in the comments. Agents and rival teams are watching closely, analyzing every possible ripple effect from this statement. There are rumors that KINCAID's camp may be leveraging the situation to negotiate better terms, explore trade opportunities, or even force a restructuring of the team's offensive priorities. Meanwhile, other franchises see a potential opening, a chance to swoop in and acquire a young talent already making waves in the league. Hypothetical trade scenarios are being circulated by insiders, ranging from blockbuster deals involving multiple teams to subtler exchanges that could alter the composition of entire rosters. The market value of KINCAID, already significant due to his talent and potential, could spike if the drama is managed strategically, creating leverage for both player and agent. Meanwhile, fan speculation continues to spiral, amplifying every rumor into viral content, with podcasts, YouTube channels, and sports blogs contributing to a feedback loop that intensifies attention. In effect, KINCAID's simple statement has reshaped the off-season narrative, influencing contracts, trades, media coverage, and fan perception simultaneously, turning what might have been a quiet period of planning into a highly publicized saga of tension, strategy, and intrigue. Adding another layer of drama, social media reactions have exploded, with supporters and critics polarizing into heated debates about KINCAID's motives, loyalty, and maturity. Hashtags trend worldwide. Memes proliferate at a dizzying pace, and commentary spans from fan forums to professional analysis, dissecting not just the words but the implications behind them. Analysts break down past performance, projecting scenarios for next season while linking every potential development to the rumored conflict. Speculation about the mysterious returee fuels endless discussion, from who will maintain leadership on the field to how coaching strategies might shift. Meanwhile, rival teams monitor closely, aware that public perception can pressure front offices into hasty decisions, and social media amplification has turned what might have been a private dispute into a global talking point. The feedback loop is astonishing. Rumors breed media coverage, which fuels fan speculation, which circles back into strategic calculations for management. KINCAID, whether intentionally or not, has become the central figure in a saga that extends far beyond the field, demonstrating how a single statement can reshape an off-season narrative and capture the attention of millions, keeping everyone on edge as each hour passes. Finally, the broader implications of this drama are becoming clear. The Buffalo Bills, a franchise once considered stable and disciplined, now find themselves navigating a complex web of personality, expectation, and media scrutiny. Every decision, be it regarding trades, playtime, or public statements, is magnified under the lens of KINCAID's controversial remark. Fans, analysts, and even casual observers are acutely aware that this tension could define the trajectory of the team, influencing morale, performance, and the franchise's long-term strategy. The NFL offseason, typically filled with speculation about draft picks and free agent signings, has transformed into a narrative of human conflict, ambition, and strategy, where a single sentence can trigger waves of uncertainty and intrigue. Whether KINCAID ultimately follows through on his dramatic statement, or whether this is simply a temporary venting of frustration, remains to be seen. However, one thing is certain. The Bills story has captured the imagination of the NFL world, creating a saga that feels part sports, part drama, and entirely unforgettable. Every rumor, every hint, and every decision now carries weight, leaving the football world watching closely, eager to see how this tangled web of personalities and potential moves will finally unfold. That's a wrap for now. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay on top of all things Buffalo Bills, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what you think in the comments. See you in the next update.